Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Tonight it's on to week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they could win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. Here's a 2nd and 5. Up the middle, Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On 1st down, McCarthy going underneath. He's got Hockenson, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
He gets it to Addison. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good 1st step.
One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. Off off the play fake. McCarthy. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them. That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And this one's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Tiger!
And the tight end goes in motion left. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now the toss to Jones, running right. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Throwing on 1st down, McCarthy. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw again, McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to stretch out their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win. But we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
A give right side for Gibbs. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Lions had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 67 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in his first half. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. He hit his first, this one from 38. Badgley able to knock this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. McCarthy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over. After the sack, they come up on a 2nd and very long. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Pass complete to Addison.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
3rd down and 13. Back to throw. McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. 2nd and 10. Goff again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. And that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
17.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
5.
On 1st down, Goff. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Down the sideline it goes. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions have come back to make it a 2-point game. As a former DB, you might not like to see them, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Third down and 1. Looking to throw. McCarthy. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First and 10. McCarthy. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. From the shotgun to give to Jones. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing. And sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down. But in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Oh, he still makes the catch, even though it was tipped at the line. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line.
But when we see the ball tipped in the air, sometimes we get a little roll change, don't we? Because when it's in the air, sometimes the defensive back becomes the receiver. And in this case, The receiver looked like a defensive back, but ended up a receiver.
He caught it as a receiver. Hey, it worked out.
Worked out really well for them, but I'm telling you, the defensive guys,
Frustrated.
oh, frustrated. They're going to catch it in film.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Four now.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go tonight. Hey, kill.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1 scored. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
To throw on 2nd down, McCarthy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, McCarthy. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Throwing on 1st down, McCarthy. And he's got his man on the out route. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. Big gain of 5. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Here's Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right.
Ric Flair.
They'll try to run with Gibbs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions will add to their 4th quarter lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now this throw caught left side. Yeah, they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st and 10, McCarthy. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCarthy. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. On 1st down, McCarthy. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll look to throw again. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. That's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And they will take a knee here. Partner under the lights in prime time, this offense